All right, let's talk about the silent killer that could be hiding in your boiler room right now. I'm talking about scale buildup. It's this sneaky problem that can absolutely wreck your efficiency, blow up your budget, and in the end, literally destroy your equipment. So let's get right into it.
And listen, that is not an exaggeration. We're talking about the number one threat. So to win this battle, you have got to understand your enemy, what it is, where it comes from, and just how much damage you can do.
So first up, the boiler's number one enemy. Let's really dig in and understand this threat.
So what is this stuff, really? Well, boiler scale is basically just a hard, crusty deposit of minerals. Think of it like rocks forming inside your system. It's mostly calcium and magnesium from hard water. Now, depending on your boiler, it's going to show up in different places. If you've got a water tube boiler, it's on the inside of the tubes. A fire tube boiler, it's on the outside. But you know what? The result is always the same. Big trouble.
The very first thing you're going to notice, your efficiency tanks. That scale, it acts like a layer of insulation, like wrapping a blanket around your heat transfer surfaces. This means the heat from your fire can't get to the water efficiently. So what happens? Your boiler has to work way harder, burning more and more fuel just to do the same job. You'll see that stack temperature climbing, and you will definitely feel it in your fuel bill.
But losing money on fuel? That's just the beginning. Think about it. If all that heat can't get into the water, where does it go? It gets trapped in the metal of the boiler itself. The metal gets superheated, way beyond what it's designed for. It starts to get soft, it fatigues, it starts to warp, and eventually it can melt. And that, my friends, is how you get a catastrophic failure. We're talking total destruction. And get this, not all scale is created equal. You've got your usual suspects, calcium and magnesium, which come from pretty much any hard water source. Then you have silica. And this one's tricky because your water softener won't touch it. But the really nasty stuff, that's iron. It usually comes from acidic condensate returning to the system, and it forms an insulation barrier that is incredibly effective, which, in a boiler, makes it incredibly dangerous.
And don't think for a second that this is some slow-motion disaster that takes years to develop. No way. We've seen boilers build up measurable, dangerous levels of scale in a single week. A week. That's why you have to be on guard all the time.
Okay, so that's the bad news. But here comes the good news. Let's talk about your lines of defense, how you can fight back against scale and win. And here it is, the single most important takeaway from all of this. The sad, crazy thing about catastrophic scale failure is that it is 100% preventable. You, the operator, have all the power to stop this from ever happening.
Your strategy is basically a 1-2 punch. Your first and most important line of defense is your water softener. Its job is to take out the bulk of the hardness, the calcium and magnesium, before the water ever gets to the boiler. But nothing's perfect, right? So your second line of defense is your boiler chemicals. They act as a backup, keeping any minerals that slip through the softener in suspension so they can't stick to the tubes and can be easily removed through your blowdown.
To really wrap your head around just how much mineral content we're talking about, I want you to picture this.
Okay, imagine this. For every single gallon of untreated hard water that goes into your system, it's like you're dropping one tiny metal BB's worth of rock into your boiler. Now, one BB doesn't sound like much, right? But what if your boiler uses thousands of gallons of makeup water a day? Those BB's add up fast. Before you know it, you've got a bucketful, a mountain of potential scale just waiting to cook onto your tubes.
And that brings us to the most critical part of this whole strategy. It's not the equipment, it's not the chemicals. It's you, the operator's daily duty. You are the last line of defense. And let's be real here for a second. At the end of the day, no chemical company is going to write you a check to retube that boiler if it fails. It's your equipment. It's your plant's asset. It's on you to be vigilant, to do the tests, and to protect it. You have to be that final line of defense.
Now, how vigilant do you need to be? Well, that scales with demand. If you're running a small heating boiler, maybe a daily check on your softener and chemicals and a daily blowdown is enough. But if you're running a massive industrial process boiler around the clock, you need to be testing every single shift, every 8 hours, and you need much more frequent, maybe even automatic, blowdowns. The harder it works, the more you have to watch it.
So what does this actually look like on the boiler room floor? Let's walk through the most important test you'll do all day, your daily water softener hardness test.
It's a really simple 4-step process. First, you get your water sample. Fill the tube right to that 14.6 ml line. Second, add your chemicals. 5 drops of buffer, then a little scoop of that indicator powder. Third, check the color. And here's the key.
Blue is beautiful. Blue means your water is soft and you are good to go. If it's pink, pink stinks. That means you have hardness. If you see pink, you move on to step 4. Start adding the reagent 1 drop at a time, counting as you go until that color finally flips to blue. That number of drops, that's your hardness level.
And please, I can't stress this enough. Document everything. Write it down. Log your results, which softener tank is currently running, and how many gallons are left before it regenerates. This isn't just busy work. This data is absolute gold when you have to troubleshoot a problem down the road. It'll save you so much time and so many headaches.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. After everything we've talked about, can you say with 100% confidence that your boiler is protected today? Did you do your test? Do you know your numbers?
Because that daily test, it's not just another task on your checklist. It is how you protect your equipment. It's how you protect your entire plant. It's how you prevent a disaster. Honestly, it is probably the most important thing you will do all day.
Hey, if you found this explainer helpful and learned something new today, do us a favor and hit that like button, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Thanks for watching.